A St. Louis mom is fighting to get rid of an infestation inside her home. Every speck you see here in this video is a roach on the floor of a St. Louis home. And by the way, your money is going to pay for it. The mother tells our Kim St. Ange it is so unbearable. Kim, she's sleeping in her car.
And tonight, Courtney, will mark the 5th night in a row this mom has slept in a car. Obviously, it's cold, rainy, windy out here. So for perspective, we put a thermometer inside this car. It's been in here for about 2 hours. And right now it's reading 50 degrees. So that would be pretty cold here sleeping. But she said she'd rather be cold sleeping in her car than warm in her own bed because of all the roaches.
This is my car, the night where I've been sleeping at.
Instead of the townhome she just moved into last week in North City, Toni Thomas is sleeping here. She now has her 2 kids staying with their dad.
I lean this back because I be cold at night.
It's worth it, she says, because this is what she saw within a day of moving in.
But it was roaches all over the walls. There was roaches on the ceilings, roaches all in all these closets.
Thomas signed up for low-income housing to help with rent while she finishes school. She says the St. Louis Housing Authority let her know an apartment on McMillan Avenue was ready, but she describes it as unlivable from day one.
I've been complaining to the Housing Authority, which is Avis Graham at Northside Scatter / East Lake Management, and you know, they just pretty much left me out here.
The property manager wouldn't talk to me and referred me to the St. Louis Housing Authority. So I stopped by and was told no one was available to talk.
They should be ashamed of themselves. I feel like they supposed to help me, and they put me in a worse situation than I started from.
Thomas says property maintenance sprayed for the roaches, but it hasn't gotten rid of the problem. So she'll continue sleeping in her car. She didn't realize temps were expected to dip below freezing this week.
See, now that's scary.
Keep in mind, since Thomas's townhome is considered public housing, your tax dollars are paying for it. So tonight I reached out to one congressman and both U.S. Missouri senators about the conditions at her property. So far, as of right now, I've heard back from one of them, and that was Congressman Lacey Clay. His team says that Thomas can visit their office right here in downtown St. Louis if she doesn't hear back from the St. Louis Housing Authority. Live in St. Louis, Kim St. Ange.